Hello guys, this is Kudo, and today in this video I will show you a quick tips on how you can use a generic singleton. So if you're not familiar with this type, it's a design pattern who is very useful, and I will show you a little tricks you can use in any project to save you some time. So let's get into it. So basically, when you are using singleton, what are you basically doing? So let me give you an example. So let's go on script and let's maybe go on game manager. It's one of the main script who got singleton. So let me open it. And basically, when you do a singleton, what you do is create a static and create an instance and try to get it in your scene. So basically, when you are using singleton, you need to do that on each script you want to have it. So I will show you how you can generate a singleton by using only one script. So let me show you how you can do that. So let's create for this. So let's create a C# script. So let's create a C# script. Let's name this one singleton. So singleton. Okay, and let's open it in Visual Studio Code. And basically, in this C# script, what we need to do, so we don't need the start and the update function, so we can remove it. And what we want to use, so we want to use basically a generic function. So we want to make singleton, so we want to add a parameter, so t, and we want this t to be an inheritance, where t is not mono behavior, but where t is a component. So component, okay. And what we want to do is create a private, so private static t, so static t. So as you can see, Cody already know what I'm gonna do, but I will type everything. So let's create a static t and underscore instance, okay. And what we want to do inside, we want to create a public static t. So over there, so let's name this instance, and we want to try to get this instance. And if this instance is equal to null, what we want to do, we want to say instance equal find object of type g. So basically, this is why Cody don't know what I'm talking about. So let me remove this and let me paste this over there. And what we want to do inside this, so object of type, and we want the type of, so basically over there, we want here, so type of g as g. So like that, we cast the object we want. Also, we want to, if we are still, we didn't find it inside our scene, we want to check. So if instant is still equal to null, what we want to do, we want to instantiate our game object. So basically, we create a game object. So let's name this singleton object. It will be equal to a new game object, and we want to say instance. So our instance over there will be equal to singleton object dot add component of t. So basically, it will allow me to add the component to our new game object. Also, what I want to do after I add the component game object, I want to rename the game object I just create to be able to find it by with my eyes on the scene, and we want to say singleton object.name will be equal of type of t dot to string. So like that, if maybe you want to create a singleton of a game manager, your name of your game object will be equal to game manager. And after that, what I want to do, I just want to return the instance. So now we can save this. So let's head back to Unity. Let's create a C# script. Let's name this singleton. So singleton test. Okay. So this will be what I want to use, and also what I want to create. So let's create another C# script. So let's create a C# script, and let's name this singleton. So singleton again test, but not test alone, but test script scene. So script scene. So basically, this will play the role on where I want to put the singleton test. And what I want to do inside, I want to create an empty game object, and I want to add basically, so let me reset this. I want to add the singleton test script. So we can open this both in Visual Studio Code. So again, like this. We don't need the update function over there. And what we want to do, basically, if I also open the singleton test like this, as you can see, we don't have, so we can remove the void, the update and the start, and we want to create basically a singleton of our test. So as I told you, when where you want to use a singleton, you need to do all this kind of stuff. But right now, so let me just create a simple function inside this. So let's create a public void test test debug. So test, oops, sorry, test debug singleton, and let's say in this side, inside this function, what I want to do is debug.log, yay, we have a singleton. We are in singleton test. Okay, that's nice too. So we can save this, and if I head back to singleton test script scene, I want to say, okay, singleton test, so singleton test, and I want to have dot and instance something, so instance something. But as you can see, we don't have the option in singleton test. Why? Because we didn't create an instance of my singleton test. So how we can remediate it to do that? Inside the singleton test, instead of inheriting from mono behavior, what I want to do, I just want to inherit from singleton, and I want to put in parameter basically singleton test. Now we can save this, we can head back to singleton test script, and as you can see over there, if I type .instance, he will be able to retrieve my instance of my singleton. So .instance, and we want to maybe, one of the function I just create, test debug singleton, like this. So now we can save this, we can head back to Unity, and as you can see over there in my scene, we don't have the singleton test. We don't have it. So basically we'll be able to create a game object and instance in the start function the singleton. So again, we don't have singleton test. So if I hit play, it should create an instance of my singleton test. So let's hit play and let's see the magic happen. So as you can see, we have singleton tests who are created and named properly. And as you can see in the console, yeah, we are in the singleton test working. And also, if we, so I remove the play, and if basically I added maybe on the main camera the singleton test, so singleton test, it should be able to retrieve the singleton test inside my main camera. It don't need to instantiate another instance of my singleton test. So let's hit play and let's see if it's still working. And as you can see, it didn't create another singleton test. So because you were able to retrieve a singleton test inside my main camera. So that's it, guys, for this quick tutorial. It's a little tips that I give to you, so feel free to use it. It's very nice, and instead of rewriting every time a design pattern of the singleton for every game object, you will need it. So just create this one and just import it inside your project. And basically, if you want, you need to singleton for a script, just put this inside the bracket, and you just need to type the type you want to have for the instance. So hope you enjoy the video, hope you like it. You can subscribe and thumb up. Feel free to find the GitLab in the description. Again, all the code is inside the GitLab. If you want to support me, you can still buy me coffee. And I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.